Hi, I'm Matt from Parksure Insurance. Now, we get a lot of inquiries from people who are living in holiday homes, and here I'm going to give you my advice on what to do if you're thinking of doing so. Don't do it, basically. Firstly, a lot of them are not designed to be lived in on a permanent basis. They're designed to be used as holiday homes. It does what it says on the tin, so to speak. They cannot stand up to the wear and tear associated with people living in them on a permanent basis. Therefore, you will find that things wear out a lot quicker and things go wrong a lot more than if you were in a residential park home designed to residential standards BS 3632. A residential park home is a lot more expensive, of course, and that is just one of the reasons why. You may also find that it's a lot colder, as the insulation on some holiday homes is not as good as residential home. Again, it's because they're designed to be used as holiday homes during the holiday open season, i.e. normally March to October. They don't tend to have much insulation, as they're normally closed down and water's drained down and turned off during the winter period. They basically don't need it. You may also find that the site rules specifically exclude you from using it as your main residence. This is because the park has a holiday license and you are not allowed by the council to live on there. The site rules will normally ask you to vacate for a set period, i.e. over the winter period. Some holiday parks have an 11-month license and people think they can live on them and then go abroad for the 1 month and it'll be okay. The answer is no, it won't. The site rules are for holiday use only. The site rules should stipulate that you must have a permanent residence elsewhere. There can also be some confusion on this, as some holiday parks have a 12-month license, but this is a 12-month holiday license and should not be treated as an excuse to live there all year round. Some parks advertise as 12-month license and make a big deal of it, which should set off alarm bells. And the homes have a price to give an impression that you can live there as well. And they will do everything they can to avoid the word holiday when discussing it. But it will mention it in your written agreement, so make sure you ask for a copy before you buy, and you can check with the council, read the licensing, or buy the Residential Parks Guide, which should have all the residential parks in the UK listed in there at the time of printing. We would also advise you to get a solicitor to look over the contract before you make any large purchase, no matter what it is. And remember the old adage, if it's too good to be true, it normally is. You also, and this is probably the main one, have no security of tenure under the Mobile Home Act 1983, amended 2013, which basically means the holiday park could sell it at any notice to someone for development, and they could ask you to leave and take your holiday home with you at short notice, and you'll have no legal recourse at all. This has happened several times over the last few years, and we have mentioned it several times on our website. In fact, we're getting fed up of mentioning it on our website. Your insurance may also be invalid, which is the main one from our point of view. You're basically using and insuring a home not for the purposes it was intended, and you may find the insurers take a dim view on this if you have a claim. Our residential park home policy is designed for residential park homes and has all the associated cover you would expect for a main residence. Cover for personal possessions, jewellery, high-risk items, legal expenses cover. Our holiday home policies, likewise, have cover especially designed for holiday use and the items you would expect to find in them when using them for holiday use. So you wouldn't expect your holiday home policy to cover you for expensive jewellery, which should be covered under your main residence. Don't come to us if the Rembrandt gets stolen. So that's it in a nutshell, really. We've heard it all over the years. Some people are generally mistaken or are being missold, or there's been some sort of misrepresentation, which of course is small comfort when the council come to you 10, 15 years after and ask you to move off site as you've been breaching the rules. And some people just live in them because they're the cheaper option. And now you know why. But if you do your homework and go into things with your eyes open, you should be fine. So remember, residential park homes for residential living, holiday homes for holidays, and we're here to provide advice and quotes for you, whether it's your permanent home on a residential park or your get away from it all holiday home. And that's it from me. And remember to contact us if you want any advice, but remember, one of our first questions will be, is it a holiday or residential park? Stay safe.